we are the only rod puppet opera in the world. There are other puppet troupes that perform scenes from operas with different types of puppets, but we're the only permanently functioning rod puppet opera in the world. Bill Foster created Opera in Focus. He actually started working at the old Kungsholm in 1943 when he was a young kid. My brother and I, we were always kind of strange children growing up. So we had an interest in puppetry. We collected puppets. Nothing sophisticated like the type of puppets we use here, but we were interested in the art form, and we used to make short films. So they were looking for new puppeteers, and I called Bill Foster on the phone and was lucky enough to get an opportunity, and I've been here ever since. 2012 will be the 19th year of permanent functioning of the puppet opera here in Rolling Meadows. When you first start off, it's very overwhelming, and you look at these puppets and they seem so complicated. More so than other styles of puppetry, this type of puppet requires a lot of practice to get used to, and all the various different gears and pulleys and strings and levers on them. It can be kind of scary at first, but the more you work with them, kind of like anything in life, you start to become familiar with it and get more and more increasingly comfortable with it. It's an incredible feeling. The actual experience of performing on stage, it's kind of it's almost like a weird out-of-body experience, and that's kind of the fun part of the job, is just being able to kind of leave your body and become somebody else, or some other, an animal or whatever puppet you have in any given scene for a brief period of time. It's an awesome feeling. To me, they're kind of like family members, or even when they sustain like little injuries on the stage from time to time, which happens. To me, it's almost like I take that like it was a family member of mine that got injured. Once the lights come on and the curtains open, people are kind of mesmerized by what they see.
What did he do? He fought big Goliath, who lay down and died.
And actually, as performers, I think we kind of feed off of the audience reaction. So if we're doing a scene and the audience is out there and they're, applauding, and you can hear them, oohing and eyeing, you can tell that the audience is really getting into it, and that makes us get even more into it too as performers. So typically when people come and see our shows, then we've won a fan. We've as far as I can remember, we've never had a single person say that they weren't, amazed by what we do. We've had wardrobe malfunctions. I remember there was one performance, we were doing Hansel and Gretel, and Bill was operating the Gertrude puppet, which is Hansel and Gretel's mother. And he walked her into the house, and he didn't realize that her skirt had gotten caught on the table, and he kept walking her, and then her skirt came off. So we had a field trip of kids out there, and now we have a female puppet that's naked from the waist down. But it's live theater, so things like that are bound to happen from time to time, and when they do, you just got to roll with it, and the show must go on, so we just keep going.